Okay, so guys, welcome back to the Pop My Cherry podcast. We've got myself, we've got producer Sean,
Hello.
and then we've got my favourite duo, the Diabetic Duo. So guys, how are you? Ellen and Beth.
Hey.
Hi, how are you? She's all good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we are buzzing
We're
to be
delighted
here.
to be here.
We're in the Pop My Cherry studio.
We're ready to have our cherry pop.
Stop. So we were chatting a wee bit before we started this, but it's Sean, what's your thoughts first time meeting the girls?
An absolute gig.
Okay, aren't they? Like
It's just, as I says, it's very 2000s Valley Girl energy.
yeah.
We love that. Best compliment ever.
That is. We wish we were sorority valley girls.
Yeah.
No, we were born to be in a sorority.
So, well, how would you think you would run your sorority if you were in it?
Well, firstly, it would
Yeah.
be diabetics only.
Really? Right,
We
okay.
call our followers our diabesties, so we would
Yes.
have like a diabestie sorority. Imagine.
And they
Oh
would
my
all be
God.
diabetes.
Diabetes. And we would have like branded merch.
Oh
like
yeah,
stickers.
what would the none of the like letters be? None of it's like always
Yeah.
like a gamma.
DD.
Yeah, DD, diabetic.
The double
Duo.
D.
The double D, double Ds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually have permanent
Oh, let me see.
jewellery with a D
Oh, let
for
me see.
diabetes.
Oh, look.
And we both
Diabetic
have
Duo,
it.
DD.
Oh my God.
That's like our thing, DD, our emblem.
Yeah.
Because we were going to get a tattoo, but like, rotten. Double D.
Oh, like a double D. Yeah, people might get it,
We're like a heart with a D in it. Like,
and then that might look like you love the D. Yeah.
yeah.
No. Okay.
So we'll think of something. We'll think of
Yeah.
something.
The letter D has so many meanings, doesn't it? When you think about
Yeah.
it. But look, for anybody listening, an introduction. So, girls, you have your own page. You do TikTok, you do Instagram. What else do you do as well? Do you do YouTube?
We
You
tried.
try. I tried as well. It's hard, isn't it?
And you know, I think that's the platform we would thrive on because we
Yeah.
love long form content. Like we love to talk.
Yes.
Like we love Sophie and Chinzia. We feel like we're
you're
the
very like
diabetic
them.
version.
Yes, 100%.
But we just don't have the capacity to run a YouTube channel.
really?
No.
Like we both work full time in marketing.
Yes.
We just don't have time.
It's the editing. We could film until the cows come home, but you see, when you put a laptop in front of me, an iMovie,
know.
can't do it. Sorry.
It's
Oh my
hard to be
gosh.
in front and behind, isn't it? But what do you? That sounds
Too
so
much
like,
talk
It
of the
sounds very
day.
dirty.
Oh, right, I didn't even pick up. Sean, behave.
sake.
But look, so basically, and a bit of an introduction. Tell our listeners a wee bit about who you are, what you do. Well, obviously, get into like diabetes because I genuinely haven't a clue. I'm not gonna lie. So I think this will be like a biology lesson a wee bit.
Love it.
Yes.
Back
yes.
to school.
Well, I
Yeah.
suppose we should start off by saying I'm Beth.
I'm Ellen.
And we are the Diabetic Duo.
Come on us to Turkey with
They done this. They were working. Was it 2 years we were working with?
yeah.
They done like they were away on holidays with Tui, but then the video was like, "Come with us."
Come with us to Turkey with Tui.
And Jerry sent us a voice note.
I swear, I just hear it in my sleep.
We want to go back to Turkey with Tui. It was
Oh,
the
let's
best
all go to
trip
Turkey
of our
with
lives.
Tui.
Was it good?
Oh my goodness.
We had a
See,
ball.
we were so scared when they told us you're going to Turkey, just with geographically where it is in the world.
Yes,
We've never been.
I was ringing Ellen like, we're going to have to cancel. We're going to have to tell him to send us somewhere else. Like, Ellen, we could lose this whole deal.
Yeah.
She was like, calm down. Like, even I'm okay with it because Ellen's she's
Yeah.
the dramatic
Would you
one.
be? Right,
We're both
okay.
Yeah.
dramatic, but you'd be a wee bit more.
I would have the panicky gene, you know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the panicness.
Right.
And it was
okay.
grand. We had the best time ever.
Serious?
Where in
Best time
Turkey
ever.
did you go?
Saturday Gourmet?
Right.
No
okay.
idea. We didn't leave the resort once.
Yeah.
But the
We didn't actually go to
interesting
Turkey.
thing
We went to a
was,
resort.
It was like a couple's resort, of course. And by the way, we are not a couple, we're just best friends.
We're just besties.
And it was a couple's resort, but we rocked that place. Like, we became friends with all the staff. Like, there was like everybody was a manager. So there was a lights manager who stood with an iPad and moved the lights to
Oh,
match
you're
the
joking.
dancers.
Like
It was
a
amazing.
disco.
Stop it.
And we fell in with all the couples.
Right. And did everybody think you were a couple?
No, because we kept shouting, sister, sister, can you buy me a drink?
They probably did at the start, to be fair. But yeah, we didn't. Like, it was all Germans and they all wore black at night. So we had to bust out our only black outfit to make friends on the
Because
first
we
night.
looked like
Oh,
two
really?
loofahs the first night. Well, we walked out in like a hot pink and a hot yellow mini dress, but
Yeah.
like her extensions falling out of her head.
Oh, stop it.
And they literally were like, no one wanted to speak to us. Cause
Really?
Yeah, because at the start, because they, and also we sat front row and there was these dancers and we were up dancing. And then I
Right.
think they were like, something's not right.
This is for
Really?
professionals only.
Oh God, no.
I know.
It was
I
like
think
you
it's
in the
like a bad
karaoke
colour.
in the boat. Like
Right.
people love it until it gets too far.
It gets too far and you cross that line. No, tell me.
And we
about it. I know
always
that.
do.
Yeah, but you love karaoke though.
we
love
love
it.
karaoke.
Right. And what would be your karaoke go-to song?
Heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
It's like, ever see when you see like 2 9-year-old girls that are like best friends and like they do everything together?
Bury that.
You know, like,
Literally us.
yeah.
And do you know what? You don't see them kind of friendships anymore.
No.
Sure you don't.
Innocent.
See, it's the diabetes unison.
Stop. So tell me, did you know each other before diabetes? Did you always have diabetes?
So there's such a lure. So
Right.
when we first met, we were 3 years old in nursery.
Right.
We were both not diabetic. And Beth had this Barbie jigsaw book and stole my best friend Jenny Barber away from me.
Right.
And
I don't
wouldn't let
remember
me.
any of
Yeah,
this.
well, I remember you, bully. And she wouldn't let me play. And then we got separated for primary school, high school, and I got diagnosed at 7.
Okay.
And we met in our first part-time job at 16 in Donaghy's shoe shop, Banbridge, fitting school shoes for the whole of the community. Honestly.
The whole country.
Really?
I've never heard of Donaghy's.
No, have you? No.
Donaghy's Banbridge.
No, I've never been.
wow.
See,
Really?
we're all
No.
about Chaplins in Belfast here.
Wouldn't
that's
have a
skill
touch on
shoe
the side of
store.
Donaghy's.
We can look at your foot and tell you what size, what width.
With and what would suit you.
And if you need an orthotic.
It's given like Siamese, isn't it? Isn't it though?
Anyway, back to the story. Why do we go off on these tangents?
Can you measure Jerry's foot?
Right, hold on.
Live on her.
Right, wait a minute, I'll put my foot up.
I need to see it in a sock though.
Oh,
Size 9.
oh no, I have a bunion. I'm gonna say.
Can I see the side view? Because them socks are quite thick.
And they're a bit smelly too, so what do
I think maybe an 8.5/9, and you've got a very narrow fit. Maybe even a C fit, Ellen. A C fit.
A C fit.
C fit.
Because look, your wee toes come to a point.
Right? Right? Is that shade? Or is that fact?
No,
That's
Oh,
actually
for
fact.
if you wanted to do ballet or dance,
you'd
Yeah.
be incredible.
spot on.
Oh.
That's a new.
Can we see the arch
That's a
in
new
your foot? Can you
direction.
point it like a ballerina so we can see the arch if you need an
Right, what do I
orthotic?
say?
No, you need arch.
Oh my God.
No, bend your toe behind you. No.
Yeah.
Not too high of an arch.
But Ellen, that's brilliant dancing.
It is brilliant
Did you do arch
dancing.
dancing?
No, but I can dance.
No, tell
well,
the
we
real
know
story,
that.
Oh, wait
Jerry.
a minute. Sorry, shit. I always forget. I used to line dance. Yes. Shut up, Sean.
What? That's the last type of dancing I would have thought.
Fact
I used
check.
to line. No, shit. I forgot about that. Yeah, I used to line dance.
Oh my
Where?
God. Can you teach us tonight at AVA?
Yeah, maybe not at AVA.
Is it a simple box
We're
step?
dressing up as cowgirls.
But I'll teach you a couple of moves then.
Cowgirl. It's not just a box step. Sorry, where did we get to in the story? Right, so
You got to the.
we met at Donaghy's Banbridge, age 17.
Age 17. I was diabetic and Beth wasn't.
Right.
And when I first met Ellen, all I knew about type 1 diabetes is what you learned in biology. I'm sure you're the same.
Yeah.
And I knew there was 2 types, but it all gets blurred together in the media. You know, like in movies, diabetes is portrayed like in Family Guy and all. He's eating a burger and the insulin's
Yeah.
coming in, and he's eating a donut. You know, and
Yeah.
it's just disgusting the way it's portrayed and all the diabetes jokes.
So I always thought, like, my assumption would nearly be like if you add loads and loads and loads of sugar. Remember that thing?
Yeah, that's
Is
like
that-
the stereotype.
Yeah.
So whenever I overheard Ellen on our second day working in Donaghy's.
Right.
Talking about diabetes with the managers, and they were like, "So what do we actually do if you faint?" And I was like, "What are they talking about over there?" So I was like, "Easing over to here."
Yeah.
And I heard diabetes, and then I went to her after, "Ellen, were you joking? Do you have diabetes?" And then she gave me the full lowdown,
Right.
taught me about the 2 types,
Right.
and I couldn't believe it because this was a girl who was about to go to uni, could drive,
Yeah.
so stylish,
Yeah.
like
Unstoppable.
you know.
Yeah.
Like, I was
But-
like, what? Like, this is not what I thought
Yes.
diabetes was. So,
Yeah.
the 2 types are, Ellen's going to explain.
There's type 1 and type 2, and we have type 1. So type 1 is an autoimmune condition. There's nothing you can do to prevent it happening.
Okay.
And there's also nothing you can do to get rid of it. And essentially, in baby terms, you have white blood cells. They think that half of your pancreas is sick. they try to fix it, but they end up killing it. So you can't make insulin anymore. And without insulin, you die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, right. Okay. I didn't know.
And it's only 102 years old, insulin. So 100 years ago, we wouldn't be here.
We'd been dead.
You would have been insulate.
Yeah.
Oh!
Love it. I like.
Oh my God.
And the reason diabetes has two types is because they're both connected to the pancreas and
Right.
sugar in the urine.
Okay.
Type 2 diabetes can be caused by lifestyle, but it's also not it's not their fault. Like, you can't blame them.
Right.
You know,
'Cause it can
So
be
I always thought it was that
age-related.
kind of thing. Like, I thought it was just always like sugar. If you were like, had a really sugary.
I always thought that that's really interesting to hear the actual definition, because the way I always thought it was type 1 was like, oh, you had it from birth, and then type 2 you got it when you're older.
yes, because people always say, were you born with that? You can get type 1 at any age. I got it at 20.
And I was 7.
And am I right in saying is type 2 kind of more like, I'm sick, and then type 1's more serious?
Kai,
They're
Not
both
even.
serious. Like, a huge implication on
But
someone's
do you get
life.
where I'm coming from?
I
I think
think
the misconception
type
people have is either
1
it's not serious or
Yes.
it's really serious.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
if
It's
I
not-
had to say,
Yeah.
and obviously I haven't lived as a type 2.
Yeah.
But my dad has it, so I'm just going by his. He killed me.
Hey, Gordon.
I would say type 1 probably is harder because we are manually giving ourselves insulin, and as you know,
Yeah.
you can give too much or too little,
Yeah.
which can cause hypos or hypers, which
Okay.
are very dangerous. 'cause
And what's a
you-
hypo and a hyper?
So a hypo is when our blood sugars go too low, and when that happens, you have a short period of time to get sugar into your system to bring you back
Or you'll
up.
literally pass out. And we like Coke. That's our favourite hypo treat.
Yeah.
Really?
A mini can of Coke.
People I always look at it as one as well, isn't it?
Well, they
doesn't
reduce
have
their
enough.
sugar level because
Sugar
sugar tax. Do you know it's really
Oh.
expensive to be diabetic?
Oh my God. In uni,
Really?
we spent £50 a week.
We
on
put it on our hardship fund because we're diabetic.
We're like, we have to
We're
buy
diabetic.
so much Coke.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Coca-Cola. That's what living in the Holy Lands. We can't afford the Coke. We need money.
The Coke in the Holy Land
I don't
is
think, I
very
don't think
dear. Like,
anybody listening's worrying. Don't worry, we knew it was Coca-Cola.
And type 2s usually have medication, like tablets, as their
Right.
treatment because their pancreas still works. It's
Right.
just hindered.
It needs a bit of egging
It doesn't
on.
work at maximum
Oh.
capacity.
Oh my
Whereas
God.
ours is dead. Like, just take it out. It doesn't even need to be there.
Really?
Well,
It might have
half
another
of it.
reason.
The other half helps your liver, I'm pretty sure, but the half that you need for insulin
Yeah.
is RIP.
I remember whenever I was in school, and I remember there was a classmate, and she had quite severe diabetes. I don't know necessarily. That's just whatever age we were. I haven't a clue what it was, or if it was type 1 or type 2. But I always remember she had. It was an. Is EpiPen still a thing?
She was type 1 and that was an insulin pen.
Was it
Yeah.
really?
I have an EpiPen too because I'm allergic to nuts,
Right.
so I'm coming down with
was
needles.
it? Oh shit! An EpiPen.
Touch wood, everyone, because
EpiPen's
nuts in the
like
air.
an allergy thing.
I say an EpiPen.
We need to tell you about her nut diagnosis story after. It's so funny.
EpiPens for nuts allergies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid.
But they're all the
You're on
same
the right
thing.
lines.
like-
It looks the same.
Right. Okay.
You're on the right lines.
Really?
Yeah.
So then you don't have to do that. Do you have to do that, Ellen?
So now we wear 2 devices.
Right.
So we have
We'll
a
show you them.
Dexcom, which is
Right.
like a little smaller one.
Yeah.
Dexcom,
Do you know I've only seen these in the past 3 years? Have these
Because
always
of
been
us?
about?
Well,
Because of views, and then
They're more
They-
widely available
They
now.
only
Yeah.
became available when I was like 16, and it was like self-funding back then. But now they're on the NHS.
Oh, right, okay.
So you can get them there, and now instead of injecting, we wear an insulin pump, and they speak to each other. So it'll say like, "Hold on, my sugars are going a bit high," and then this will say, "No
show you
bother,
the
I've
pump.
got you."
Did
Like,
you wear? Let's see. So what do we see? So, oh my god!
So that's like.
isn't it gorgeous?
Oh my god! So you wear
So
two
see the way
devices?
that speaks to that. They need to be, because they use a low radio frequency wave or something, so they need to connect to each other.
Oh my god!
And I use this device. This is called the Omnipod controller. By the
Right.
way, I lost this in Croatia.
Oh, stop it!
We went to our
Dangerous.
favourite bar on our last night and it got left behind, so I had to manually inject. Thank God I brought injections. So you can see, we just put in, da-da-da, I'm having a matcha, put in the carbs, and it uses this.
To
Like, oh, she's
Work it
sitting
out.
at 7, she might need a wee bit of a correction, da-da-da,
Right.
to work out the perfect amount. It's like an artificial pancreas.
Fuck,
Yeah.
Right?
oh my god! Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
like you're like Iron Man.
I know.
yeah.
Well, in work they call me Bionic Beth.
And I'm electronic Ellen.
Electronic Ellen. Yeah.
Love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Stop it. And then obviously, whenever you discovered that Ellen had diabetes, then when did you?
Yes, so as I said, I was so shocked because the stereotype and all.
Yes.
But then we moved in together for uni because we instantly became besties. We were like, where have you been all my life?
Yeah.
Like, we are like soul sisters.
It was like the Barbie movie, I'm just like you.
You're just like me. So we moved up to the Holy Lands and had a ball.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Holy Lands. It was so fun.
Besties.
Yeah.
In second year uni, so we're in the Holy Lands. I go on one last trip because another way you don't start till October.
Yes.
One last trip to Donegal. I was at a water fountain. Sorry, not a water fountain. What do you call it?
Waterfall.
A waterfall.
Waterfall.
And it was really hazy. And I was like, can I just not see because the waterfall haze? Or can I actually not see? Mm-hmm. And I rang mum and she was like, Beth, you can't become short-sighted overnight. That's not a thing. So I was like, oh my God, I need to go to Specsavers.
Right.
But then when we left the waterfall, I still couldn't see.
Oh my God.
So I was like, get me home from Donegal. Raced home. Was about to go to Specsavers, but got an emergency doctor's appointment. And I told them all my symptoms. And this is very important. They're called the 4 T's.
Right, okay.
Tiredness, thirst, toilet, and thinness. And I had all 4. And you always hear like, oh, you're always running to the toilet. You're so thirsty when you hear about diabetes.
Yeah.
Getting diagnosed with type 1.
Yes.
So those are the 4 symptoms you need to look out for.
Okay.
And I had them all. And they went, I think we should test your blood glucose levels. Because the reason my vision was so blurry is because the strain of my blood vessels, because I was running so high the whole summer. I was diabetic and didn't know.
Oh my God.
It was working on me. And it works on you for so long until you're hospitalised. But thank God I didn't get to that level.
Yeah.
And they said to me, your glucose levels are 17. And I was like, oh my God, I'm diabetic.
Oh my God.
Like they rushed me to hospital. And I remember I texted Ellen going, I didn't want to get her hopes up. So I said, hey girl, I think I might be diabetic.
And then she ghosted me for 5 hours.
Stop.
I was getting my diagnosis.
My whole family were in hysterics. My mum dropped the wash basket. Like everybody was screaming. And then as the 5 hours went on, I was going, this could be really good for me. And my dad was like, how dare you say that? Your best friend's sick.
And then Ellen's family came over with a card, right? Because we always called ourselves the iconic duo, just self-named, like no one else called us
No
that.
one else.
And she got me a card from Tesco saying, I'm so sorry, thank you. And it was sponsored. Their charity partner is Diabetes UK. So she circled it on the back and we're the Diabetic Duo now.
Never did we know.
Little did we
Like
know.
this is pre-TikTok existing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I was age 20. So Ellen was 7 and I was 20.
It's just so like, what are the odds? You know, that you.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. 100%.
It's the universe.
But then I feel like what I love about it, I think you are such great ambassadors for it, like for normalising the stigma. Do you know what I mean? So say even me, I haven't a clue. I think most people don't.
No,
They wouldn't know likely what to like look out for. They wouldn't really know much about it. And it is that kind of thing, I suppose, if if I was diagnosed with diabetes, you'd maybe think, oh my God, like, how do you live your life? Do you know, not in that way, but do you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
totally.
It is a big adjustment.
It's also like an illness where I feel like I grew up defending it.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
people are
the
constantly
shame.
being like, it could be worse. No, it couldn't. I'm injecting 12 times a day.
Yeah.
Or they were like, oh, can you eat that? Like, imagine everything from the age of 7 that's past your lips. So, like, a diabetic on average makes 400 extra decisions a day.
Right,
So
yeah.
everything from I've been 7 years of age that has passed my lips or every activity I've gone to do, there's been 15 questions asked about it. So
Right.
what are you doing after? How many carbs are in that? How are you feeling now? What are your levels now?
Yeah.
What do you think you'll be doing?
And then
my
also
God.
the shame, the constant shame and anxiety
Yeah.
of slacking behind.
Really?
Like we battle with this still, even in work. Like we never slow down if we're low. We'll just like drink the Coke and power through because we don't want to be
Yeah.
earmarked as like, oh my God, they're using their diabetes as an excuse
Really?
to our own
Oh my
detriment.
God.
You know, so we're working on that because
Yeah.
people are okay. If you need to take a break, it's fine.
Yeah, well, this is it. And I think a lot of people likely do that, even people listening who maybe say, like, don't have diabetes. I think we do that thing where, even me at the minute, I'm definitely burning myself out. I can really feel it. And I'm just like, why do we do this?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Why?
okay to take a break. You know.
Like, we've never taken a sick
true.
day at work.
Because
and
these
there's
are
maybe nights-
grafters. These are grafters. Like they have like full-time marketing jobs. They're like they've got their pages. You know, social media is not easy as well. Doing their own videos, different things, and then you do a lot of like talks and stuff. Remember, where was that random place you were at?
We've been around
Guernsey.
all around the world, pretty girls. So we're international love, honestly. Pitbull, that's us.
We love people.
We've been to Guernsey, went to Amsterdam.
Switzerland.
Yeah, like doing talk.
All over
Where
the
else
UK.
did we go? We went somewhere else. Glasgow?
Glasgow,
Turkey.
Turkey? Went to Turkey?
We've been all over the UK and a good bit of Europe. We're hoping
But
to get
that's
America.
our favourite part about this.
Right.
Oh, like we love
chat.
traveling and meeting and connecting with people. Like
Right.
we just love to talk. We love connecting with people.
And it
Right.
feels like stand-up comedy as well. Like, we don't go up there and say a sad story. We want as much laughs as possible.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, you're such a positive, you're showing it in such a positive light. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And we have a lot of mums that follow us. Like,
Right,
you'd be
okay.
surprised at our followers' demographic.
Yes.
It's either really young teens or mums.
Really?
And we love mums.
And we
I
message
love the mums
mums.
too. Oh my God, I love the mums.
Mums
Mums are the best.
Mums.
Because there's some people and they get, let's say, like trolled really badly, and I'm like, you've the Gen Z, do you know? Or,
Yeah.
We luckily don't. Well, we've lovely Gen Z diabetics.
I'd lovely,
but
aye.
We've had like 2 hate comments.
Really?
Like we're so lucky we don't have to suffer
Yeah.
because
But
we
she's so
exist in another
wholesome.
realm. Like we exist in the diabetic realm.
Yes. Obviously your content's definitely more, but then the thing is you do loads of different things as well, but it's more not niche, but like, you know, that it's not everybody will relate to obviously
Yeah.
your experiences. Do you get me? But I do love the mums as well. I find older women are just a bit more like nearly maternal. So I find I get messages, oh, you know, like you need to slow down, Jared, or you know,
The
and they're all very
wisdom.
nurturing and very
Yeah,
I
no, I
love
totally
that.
agree. And they're like, "Oh my god, my wee one's looking to drink alcohol soon. What?
Yeah.
How do I navigate
So
this?"
what about that then? So can you drink alcohol?
we can.
We were
Cameron.
lovers of dragon soup. We love dragon soup in uni.
Really?
Which was
Never
so
Oh my
dangerous,
God,
which
she's
was so
girls,
dangerous.
that's
Do you know what our
bad.
method was? 1 dragon soup of praise and then vodka soda lime the rest of the night to
Right.
balance, because one has loads of sugar and then the other has none.
None. Yes.
And then we would have 1 to 2 at after parties after.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to talk about that part.
Oh, stop. 1 or 2 dragon sips after.
Yeah.
But sometimes we'd split it in half.
Girls.
But like, you have to do these things growing up to realise that's
Not
not
what to
okay.
do.
Even if we weren't
100%.
diabetic, that's
Now
too
we
bad
love an
in the heart.
Aperol spritz and there's 25 grams of carbs. So all we have to do is type that in.
Really?
Yeah.
And it'll modify its way to keep it so that you're still. So it's nearly the only way. This is my observation of it, but I could be completely wrong. It's nearly like. It's kind of that like walking on a tightrope kind of thing. You're always having to make sure that you're on like an even level.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a balancing
Can't go too low,
act.
can't go too high, can't just keeping it at that.
There's a campaign like, and they use, I think, is it Medtronic or Jelly Ref? It's like a blue balloon, and like the whole
Right.
thing is keeping the balloon in the air.
Right. Oh
Like
yeah.
whatever you're
Your
doing,
whole
you're just trying to
life
keep the
is
balloon up.
exhausting.
Oh
trying
my
to keep that
God.
balloon up. It doesn't matter if you're sleeping. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Could be your
Before
wedding
the
day.
pump, I would have woke up 3, maybe 2 to 3 times in the night, either with high blood sugars or low, and you're just expected to get up with that broken sleep and go about your life.
Yeah, like we have to go into work as if nothing happened because it's an invisible disability.
Yes.
You know?
And it is a disability, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like not legally. What's the word? Like it's identified as a disability,
Yeah,
isn't
because
it? Yeah.
whilst
Not
we don't look at now,
Yeah.
when we are having a hypo, you can't walk, you're not
Yeah.
thinking right, and sometimes you can go
right.
delirious.
Really.
Like there's been hypos where your body's in fight mode and you
Sweaty.
might become aggressive because your body's just like, I need to stay alive.
Right.
And if you didn't know that and you seen us 2 on the side of the street and that was happening to one of us, you would just think she's really drunk.
Right.
Remember that
And you
time
wouldn't
with
help?
your dad in the car?
Yeah, like there was one time I was changing my CGM, so it hadn't loaded up yet.
Right.
And we were visiting my granda's grave out in the countryside.
Yes.
And I didn't know what my sugars were. And I was in the back of the car and my mum and dad were like, why are you sleeping, Ellen? Like, what's wrong with you? And I woke up and I would never swear at my parents.
No.
That
Never.
would get me hit in the face.
Would you swear even?
What do we do? We like a wee.
Oh,
we like a wee one.
We
popped in
are a
there for
bit
effect.
demure now, but we don't mind the odd one.
Aye.
But my dad said it was like the exorcist woke up in the back of the car and went, what's wrong with you? Like screamed at him. And then
Called him
they were
multiple
like,
swear words.
oh my God,
God.
she's low. So they pulled off into this little town called like Brooklyn, ran into like this church that was converted into a spa and grabbed a coat.
I know the one.
Do you?
I know the one.
I went to school in Brooklyn.
Did you?
I went
Yeah.
to Newbridge.
Newbridge. I used to do like wee workshops in Newbridge.
Oh, do you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good spar.
way.
Yeah, it is a good spar. Like my manager used to have like a wee like house beside like this the spar like
Oh my
about a
God.
couple of doors down.
Random.
My GP's the one right beside the spa.
Oh my God.
Couples.
And
always
then I
mutual.
almost got in the crash like
Really?
beside Loch Brickland as well.
It's
So
desperate for
desperate.
crashes.
trauma.
Really?
See that wee like slip road
Yeah.
that comes onto the thing? There was like
So short.
it's so short, and there was like this wee like granda like
Uh-huh.
90 like was coming on the slip road doing 20.
Oh my God.
And I was
Oh
like,
my
and there was a car
God.
like right up my ass, and he came on and pulled out in front of me, and I was like, shit, and like had to pull in the right lane, and then there was another car there. And
Oh my God.
We could have came to rescue from the roadside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd pulled up in the yellow car.
That's right.
I know the yellow car is iconic.
I know, honestly, I am.
So what did you
yellow.
think whenever you seen it this morning?
Yeah, it's a vibe. Like,
Isn't it?
I think I'm always going to drive a yellow car.
I
I
love it.
love yellow cars.
I do as well.
Do you still, when you see yellow cars, do you like?
Yellow car for you, Barzy.
Yeah, do you like punch the person you're driving with?
I
When you
see
see
people
it.
do it to me when I drive past.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm like 28 now, but I have a touch of OCD. So
Yes.
like, see, when I see a yellow car, I can't not do it. But again, I'm 28, so I can't punch the person like in the car. So I like give myself a wee punch in the knee.
I
That's
just have
like
to get
us.
into it with the other
Oh
hand
my
as well.
God.
About night.
Yeah, I think Ellen has a touch of OCD too.
So I go like,
think?
I feel like something bad's going to happen if I don't do that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you all be superstitious yet?
Oh, yeah. See, magpies.
Oh my
Keep
God.
them away.
We do this, break my sorrow. Do you do that?
Oh, I still it.
Oh, you only do that if
Mine's
someone there to
very
break
like
your
Cheryl
sorrow.
Lloyd, isn't it? Or wasn't it Cheryl Cole, sorry.
Fight for this love.
Oh my ladies.
I like that's I don't know, but then it's splitting poles.
Yep.
What's that?
That one.
So if you're
that's one of
so
mine.
say if me and
Don't
you were
give us
walking,
another one now.
because somebody
It's
told
like
me it.
3
too.
gratings and all.
Do you want to know or not?
Yeah, tell
Yeah.
us.
You'd rather know.
We need to know, just in
Maybe
case
this
it
is
affects
why-
our day. Touch wood.
Maybe this is
Okay.
why we got diabetes, because never split the pole.
Potentially.
Could
So you
Oh my God.
see the satire. Sometimes you just very rarely people leave me like momentarily speechless. Do you know what I mean? But like no, you do. Honest to God. But like say if you were both walking down the street, right? And then there's two. Like say there's like it's even one pole. Yeah. Say like a
Yeah.
lamppost or whatever, right? Or do you know one of them ones that maybe has a sign? And
Yeah.
say if you walked to the right
Mm-hmm.
and you walked to the left, that's splitting the pole.
Is that bad?
So say, for instance, then if Ellen was walking a wee bit ahead and she moved to the right,
Oh.
you would then have to move to the right so you went to the same side
Oh
of
my
the
God, it
pole.
might divide our diabetic energy.
But we always walk salamander to the arm.
Oh yeah, we like to stay together.
Because I'm thinking of the one where we do our walk up the Newry Road, you know, as you're going past the Farmers Union.
And do you know what we do? We go, are we going for the overtake? And then in unison we go to overtake.
You mean like walking by?
But like stuck to the arm.
That's our pet hate when people walk so slowly. Like there should be a fast lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It's so
I think
frustrating.
Primark should open a fast lane.
Oh, see where the escalators are?
We
my
started
Let me
going
get
through
around
the
that.
back end. The back.
the back end.
It's such a life hack, but don't publish that in case everyone starts doing it.
No,
Yeah, keep that door to us.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
but then
yeah.
also, would you ever go to like in an airport? Do you know the thing that's like the
worst.
speedy walkie thing?
Yes.
And you see people standing on or like standing on it.
I
and
don't
it's
let
just-
Beth go on that
Really?
because she would stand.
I just like to enjoy it.
Really? Really?
forced
No.
it
Oh
on.
no, I hate that. No.
Get the speed walk on.
Yeah.
You're the problem.
I am.
Yes.
We're a very type A, type B friendship.
Yes.
Like I'm the laid back one and Ellen's the organised one.
Right.
Yeah. So we actually are different in some ways.
Yeah.
So explain how you're different, because you are very similar.
We like different types of food.
Yeah. Different types of food. I'm
I'm a cat person. You're a dog person.
Oh really? I'm a dog person.
Dog
Cats,
person.
really?
I like both, but I just love a cat.
Really, obviously I had a very traumatic story about a cat. It's I
Tell
know,
us.
so
Right.
bad. This is so.
Do
Whenever
tell.
we were kids, there was one Christmas and it was really, really snowy. And you know that snow that's really, really wedged up.
Yeah.
And there was this like random stray cat in my granny's like back garden, and then my sister wanted the cat as a pet, and then she locked me out of my granny's house, and like I wasn't allowed back in until I got the cat. And then the
Go
cat,
and get it.
I don't know.
In the snow.
In the snow, and then I think the cats grabbed me maybe, and then also
Sounds like
I'm,
abuse.
I'm allergic to cats.
See ya.
Are you?
So am I.
Yes.
I'm allergic to cats too.
Are you?
But I have 2 cats.
How does
Oh,
that
I
work?
love- I
Are you
love
taking
cats.
antihistamine every day?
What do you call
No.
your cat?
Bobby and Ben.
Oh my god.
One's,
Oh my God.
One's like
That
a
is
black
so
and white
cute.
blazer. And then one is a wee ginger cat.
Oh, love. I
So-
see. I love like the wee ginger, like you know, like Garfield kind of cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favourite cat died last summer. So
Oh.
I know, honestly, it was so devastating. And
Oh,
it happened
no.
when we were in Turkey, right? In Turkey. And I would just lie on the
With two.
lilo and cry. And then by the night time, I'd recovered. But I got a tattoo in commemoration, a sun, because he was called Sunshine.
Oh.
That's how much I love cats.
But the
And
worst.
how long did you have that cat?
Only a
Sunshine?
year, but I was obsessed
Right.
with him. Obsessed.
And how do cats die?
Well, loads of different ways.
Usually road accidents.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
My two are house cats. They stay in the house,
Do they?
which makes it
you
worse
must
for the
love them.
allergy
The
thing.
way like human beings, there's so many ways that we're literally a walking risk. Like there's so many ways we can die. Yeah, touch wood, split the
Jesus.
pole, split the magpie, everything.
Break my arm.
But how do animals? You know what I mean?
You know animals can get diabetes.
Really?
Yes, because
Diabetic dog.
my cousin's
Really?
dog had diabetes, and they were like, "You need to inject the dog." And I was like, "Just because I can inject myself doesn't mean I can inject a dog."
Could you inject each other if needed?
We have
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I've been driving before.
Yeah.
And Ellen's injected me.
Really?
You know, if I was really, really high and I needed a correction.
Yeah.
Like, Ellen, please, I can't stop. But like, just give it to me.
Yeah.
Dial it up. Give it in.
And
Yeah.
can you tell me this? Is it sore?
The injections
Yeah.
Really?
And
Oh.
sometimes these can be. It depends where you put it. So like,
And am I right in saying is that attached? Is that like not a sticker, but is that like
there's like little cannulas.
There's a
that
4
go into your
millimeter
body.
long cannula.
in both.
does it still have pierce in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's
We
like a
should have
gun.
brought it to show
I know.
you.
Oh my God.
It's like a wee gun, so you have to hit press start and you're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's stuck to you, and then you go and it goes.
And it goes,
Oh.
but it's like someone's got an elastic band and they flick it
Yeah.
on you.
Oh right, okay.
It's not sore.
Oh right, okay.
But sometimes you can get a bleeder. Like cause sometimes you just might hit a wee
Yeah.
blood vessel or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It pops.
Isn't it so fascinating though?
Yeah.
Well, shall have
But
got a
this
bleeder.
is so good because now when you meet a diabetic, you're gonna know the score.
Yeah.
And if you hear someone make a joke, you can correct them.
Yes.
Like this is our mission. Like you tell one person, that person will then there'll be a
that's what
ripple
it's all-
effect.
it's word of mouth, you
Yeah.
know, like, and how you like. But this is the thing. It's like being visibility, and we always say like representation is so important. I know from my life and my experiences, I didn't see much, gay history, gay stories, gay people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In mainstream. So for me, it's really important that you have people that relate to your story out there.
So true.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why I think your page is so important.
Yeah, because there was none of that whenever I was growing up.
Yeah.
Like all I seen was the movies. The only diabetic I knew of was Nick Jonas or Theresa May. Hardly aspirational,
Yeah.
And
You don't relate
Is
to her.
Theresa May diabetic?
she's diabetic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's diabetic.
Oh my God,
Diabetic.
she's nobody.
But
Stop.
like there was no one. So I feel like it's healing my inner child, what
Yes.
we're doing. And
Yeah.
that's why we're so passionate. And when we meet young girls who I can see my old self in, like
Yeah.
that was me, that's how I felt. And they're thanking us, or their mums are getting emotional and thanking
Yeah.
us. And
Aw.
even like mums are like, my 3-year-old's been diagnosed with diabetes, is their life over? And then they click onto our page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they see, like, we got the most loveliest comment. We put up our holiday photo the other day. It was the two of us, and we said, like, our first holiday with the closed loop system. And this mum tagged her friend and said, "This is going to be our 2 daughters when they're older."
Oh.
That's
so
so
cute.
cute.
Oh,
Because like you can
that's bizarre.
imagine, like we were so excited to. We're just back from Croatia.
Yes.
And we were so excited to put our bikinis on and all, but that was our first holiday with all these devices.
Right.
We always had that one.
Yes.
But I was a bit like, oh, Ellen, like that's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, the moment I stepped out, I was so proud. I was stepped out as if I'm going to a catwalk, stepped out into the pool.
Good God.
Like I was like, oh my God, I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
Like, and I just love when people ask questions about it.
Yeah.
Like, Emma probably felt, we went on holidays, Emma Smith, she probably
Yeah.
felt left out. She didn't have devices stuck
Do
to her.
you think she got FOMO? Or
I'd say she did, just for the
We were like, be careful, Emma, you spent a lot of time with us.
yeah.
Somebody say
Touch
I'm
wood.
my favourite friends.
Touch wood again. Okay, so quick mention to our sponsor, which is the Balmoral Hotel. Just slipped off on the sideway. No, it's not slipped off, is it?
It is just
off
the motorway.
Just off the motorway. Is it Dunmurray? No, Balmoral.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's like Dunmurray, West Belfast.
West Belfast.
Like in between.
In
on the
between,
border,
isn't it? Yeah.
West and south.
Yeah. But it's about 5 or 10 minutes from the city centre. I always think it's a great hotel to stay in.
Yeah.
There's literally a room with a bathtub in it. It's unbelievable. It is.
Love the Balmoral.
I do love the Balmoral, love it for the Sunday grub, love it for all the different events, but we're coming to you to tell you about the events that are going to be happening in the summer. Now, we did mention the previous ones. These are ones that are going to be coming up now. This summer, we've got the Pride Drag Brunch. It is on Sunday, the 3rd of August 2025. You've got glitter, glam, gag-worthy performances. Brunch bites that slap, and then the bonus is a cheeky glass of bubbly to get you feeling fabulous from the first sip. Dress code sparkles mandatory. That is it. It's sparkles, it's vibes, everything pride, and
That's standard.
That's standard for a drag brunch, 100%. Like, you can't be going, in a turtleneck, not a chance. But it will be such a gig. Then you've got, now this is massive, Bank Holiday Club Nation Blowout. That's Friday the 22nd of August. You've got Simone from Love Inc. and Mickey Middell. Do you remember Mickey Middell?
Oh my god, fucking, can we try?
Yeah, I've been dancing in the dark. That's it. Oh my god. What a tune. What a tune. So that'll be a proper, I'd say, like, club night throwback, like old school, very much like over 30s vibes, I would say.
Yeah.
Or like the 25 and above club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think the Gen Z will be with that one, but look, that'll be such a great night. So that's the 22nd of August. It's going to be like throwback dance music, club classics, that kind of vibe. But with these events and with all of the events in the Balmoral Hotel, for the first 50 people that use the discount code will get 50% off. So you're getting these tickets for half price, guys. All you've got to do is enter the code POPMyCherry in the checkout. I'm going to leave a link in the description section of this episode, and the code POPMyCherry will get the first 50 people 50% off any ticket. So even the ones that we've previously mentioned, like the teenage night and the comedy night, all the different nights that are going to be happening, they've such a variety, which is good.
Yeah.
So there's something for everybody at the Balmoral Hotel. But look, guys, we're going to get back into this episode and keep chatting with Ellen and Beth. But thanks again to the Balmoral Hotel for sponsoring this episode. Let's get on in Croatia. So I seen the TikTok. Obviously, it was a bit eventful, to say the least.
We are lucky to still be standing here.
Really?
We could have been at the bottom of the Croatian Sea.
Oh my God.
We nearly died on a boat on the way to Carpe Diem Beach Club in Hvar.
So what was it? Just like a wee... It was like a big boat, wasn't it?
It was a little rickety
crate.
thing.
It was a wooden crate.
Oh, really?
So you get water taxis. So you go up to a random man. Like, you're literally approaching a man on the street being like, if I pay you, will you drive me to this island? And
10-minute drive, by the way.
Right.
10-minute seal.
So it was us three, the driver, and these two wee American fellas who I think are traumatized.
And they had baguettes in brown paper packaging that they were going to eat on this boat trip.
They had baguettes in brown paper packaging.
Yeah, and they were like,
oh, I love that.
down.
Is that not vintage? No? Like very authentic?
Nah, when it's Americans.
No.
Yeah, if a French person does it, it's very authentic.
Oh, right, okay.
And we get on the boat, and he did say it's choppy today.
Right.
But when you're driving over the choppy, it's funny because you're going, woo!
Yeah.
You know.
It was like, remember Molly May and Maura Higgins had that horror boat
Yes,
trip? That's what it was reminding me of. We were like, woohoo!
Like filming it, having a ball, look at us.
Like, wow.
And then I kind of started to go, girls, I don't like this.
And
I don't like this.
And she had, as soon as she said that,
red light.
But Emma was going, calm down. It's fine. It's fine.
Because she was a lifeguard.
Yeah, have you not seen Emma's body?
Well, it's unbelievable.
That's why she looks like that, 'cause she's a swimmer. She's so
Really?
athletic.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
She's amazing. And then the beep happened.
Red light, and the man went, ooh.
He went, hold on now.
And then he ran. He went to the American lads at the back of the boat. Get up, running to the back. So I'm going
To even the weight distribution out.
And to get the anchor.
No.
And I was going, girls, I told you. And I went, do you have life jackets? There might be one lying about.
And the anchor was the size of that lip.
Oh my God.
The anchor.
The anchor couldn't even hold me.
Stop.
And then he started to get this anchor swinging around. The boat is about to capsize. We're
Because the waves are coming at all sides, like they're choppy, and the anchor has us spinning.
No other boats near.
It wasn't like the wave was just coming from one side and you were bobbing. The waves. So water splashing in. The anchor has us twirling in a circle.
And then I'm screaming, ring your friends. Ring someone. Why are you dilly-dallying?
Yeah.
I was literally screaming at him. I was being mean to him.
I threw myself on the floor because I just had to be grounded in that moment.
She was in all fours. Emma was ringing Nathan saying her goodbyes, right?
And he was
we heard him go, girl, Emma, just strip off and swim.
And he said, tell
Strip
them
off.
two girls to shut up because we were literally screaming.
Stop. So do you think in a fight or flight situation, you are like flight?
Well, your coping mechanism is humour.
Yeah. So
And mine was just breathing and sitting like this.
Yeah.
And also shouting at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took actually the authoritarian side.
Yeah, very protective.
Yeah.
Which was good.
So you took lead.
I suppose you did.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of everything we could do to survive.
And then what happened in the end?
Well, finally, he finally got hold of one of his mates. These water taxis came. They were circling us.
Did you have to get on another boat?
We couldn't because we would have
It
fell in.
was so choppy, you couldn't have got into that because we were spinning in a circle.
Oh
But
my
so
God.
they were teasing us, spiraling us. We were like, please.
Jesus.
Just let us on. Just take me back to shore.
But in the videos that we took, it's so funny because Beth goes, help! And then proceeds to pack a beach bag. And then you can hear Emma in the background going to Nathan, what did you eat today? Because she's trying to distract herself.
Stop.
So in the end, we got towed back.
Right?
But bear in mind, we had no sugar with us.
No.
Serious?
And I was low before this boat trip. Like, I had just survived the low. So I was like, Ellen, we have nothing.
We couldn't. Like, I've only got a 1,000 metre badge from Banbridge Leisure Centre. I'm not equipped
Really?
for that.
Oh, no.
I see. I'm
I know the way they say, if you're drowning, lie like this. Like, just lie flat and survive. We couldn't have done that because the waves were
And
so big.
I had, being real, I had chicken fillets in my bra, so I was hoping they were going to add some buoyancy.
I didn't.
They
know
weren't doing
anything.
anything. You mean the set? They're not, no. Do people still wear them?
Oh,
When you're a
yeah.
member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, you have
Really?
to, yeah.
I've
Really?
entered that committee recently. Mine
Really?
has just disappeared.
Really?
Yeah.
But you know, I find boobs are so. I feel so bad for girls sometimes because one minute it feels very much like it's nearly like always changing.
Yeah.
And I don't know who creates that standard. One minute everybody wants big boobs, then the next minute everybody wants a
standard
flat
changes.
chest, then it's back to big boobs, and big boob girls are like, yes, right, okay, it's my time to shine.
And that's what you should just love what you have then.
What you have, yeah, embrace all shapes and sizes.
I
Yeah.
know, but I have nothing.
But that's okay.
I have nothing.
You've got more than me now. We actually done a test. I was like trying to prove to her that she
A
had
test? What do you
more.
mean?
Like we compared.
Oh, like a test top. Okay.
Like the pencil test, and Angus not perfect snog.
She's always been like, mine are so small. I'm like, no, I actually beat you now.
Stop.
I think
Yeah.
you're just seeing things, though, because it's definitely not real.
No, but I like it's look, it doesn't matter. But I didn't think there was. Is push-up bra still a thing?
Oh, yeah.
The Skims.
Really? Really,
Skims
Skims.
is like
Have
Have you
for
seen
Skims.
Skims as a nipple bra? Have you seen this? Would
She
you
has a
wear it?
nipple pierced
Yeah,
one
nipple
now.
piercing bra. Yeah. So
I
basically,
wouldn't
it's a
be into
bra,
that.
but it has like there's a bit of foam on the bra that's the shape of like an areola.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Is that what a nipple's called?
Would that be
Yeah.
the honker bit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Is
didn't
that
know
your
that.
areola?
I think so. All right.
Or
knows?
Alioli or no? That's
Aioli's the
Aioli.
garlic dip.
garlic dip bag.
We love aioli.
I love it. I love it. But the nipple, like the wee.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
And
you
she
know.
has a pierced one now.
There's
so
a
it looks
pierced
like you've got a
one.
pierced
So
nipple.
if you were wearing the bra and say like a tank top, it would look like as if you've like
No bra
basically
on.
tits.
Why would I be
here
so
and
scared to
then
wear that though?
A nipple piercing.
So embarrassed.
But then, do you not find it so weird? Why do we make everything about the human body sexual?
I
Do you know what I mean?
know.
Isn't it weird?
I know.
Like everybody has a nipple.
I know.
I've never got that with the whole girl thing. Like girls have nipples and boys have nipples, but why is it
Why
then?
the
Why would a
difference?
girl's nipple need to be like censored or like?
Yes.
But then a boy's, it's strange.
I don't get it. And we love going back to caveman days and talking about it all. Like,
Yeah.
when did this all happen? Like, when did the cultural forces come into play?
Yeah, I think the patriarchy
Oh.
is it.
Do you know, though, there's
Uh-huh.
a group of people that have a fetish for diabetic feet? Because our
Really?
inbox is
Yeah.
flooded.
Shut up.
Because
Yeah.
technically, when you're diabetic, now touch wood. I feel like that's all I've done this episode.
But
If you don't look after yourself, your
Uh-huh.
toes can rot off and need amputated as a diabetic,
Because
right?
see, when I got diagnosed,
Really?
see the amount of people that went to me, my granny had that and she has one leg left. And oh, my granddad had that, he had to get 2 toes amputated.
and you can be blind. So will you come visit us in a care home? We're blind and 1 toe between the 2 of us.
oh my god. Touch wood again.
A lot of wood has been touched
Yeah.
today.
Oh, with the hairs. You're walking innuendo. You set me up for that one. But what is it about the feet? Is it they want
I think maybe it's the thrill of how long have these toes got left.
really?
They've got an expiration date.
Like, we have lovely feet before anybody is looking and thinking
Yeah,
they've
we've
got
got
rotten
lovely
toes. Like, we're still
French
useful.
tip
Yeah.
manicures,
Yeah.
or pedicures.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we're 70, who knows if they're all going to be there.
And
Varicose.
are you white toenail coloured or a French tip?
French tip.
French tip, yeah.
French tip always.
Yeah.
There was these
But the boys
Canadian
love the
guys
girls
who
with the
loved
white
ours.
toenails.
I think
get
it's too
it.
harsh.
Don't get it.
Too
It's very
harsh.
harsh.
Too stark.
Always looks like tip bags.
Grows out badly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get yours toes?
No. Oh no, Jesus.
You should get a wee French tip.
No,
Yeah,
I think
see
more.
that?
Yeah, my ugly. No, with the bunion.
Especially with that gorgeous shape you have.
Stop it!
Oh my
We had to do a
Oh, I'm hiding them. Stop.
No,
bothering.
honestly,
No,
see
because
if
the
you
thing
put
is,
that
anyone.
instant Bellamy Anti-Glow powder,
Stop. No.
the French tip toes,
Yes.
it's
Unstoppable.
game over.
No, but
For everyone else.
stop.
Because do you know on
I
holidays they're
laugh.
calling us flip-flop
You
girls?
see any of my friends that are actually listening to this, they're going to be pissing themselves because I actually have the most rotten feet. Like
Do
my,
ya?
my
You can change that in Ireland. narrative.
Can you?
Yeah.
I
Get
don't
your
know.
foot file.
Why don't you come with us
These
for
girls
an
are on
pedicure?
marketing. Like, they
aren't
can
they?
change the story entirely.
Let's change the narrative.
We can do a press release, Jerry.
Speak it into existence.
No. But my second toe's like long, and then it kind of, because they're all pointing in, they kind
Greek
of go.
origin.
Is it?
Yeah, great, because I've got that. Oh, this is awful.
It means you got wisdom.
Yeah, it means you're a bit bossy, and I am too.
Sean's
like, yeah.
Sean, is he?
Sean. Yeah, I'm a bit intense sometimes.
Sure, it happens to the best of us.
Controlling, like I'm very, do you know?
Yeah. But you
Trying
have
to
to
work on
be
that.
whenever you're managing a life like this.
Do you think? Just like life in general?
Yeah.
Or no?
We're
Or nobody
special
get
breed.
anywhere.
Really?
Because you are gonna, the sky's the limit for you. Like some people will just settle for the bare minimum.
Really? But they'll be happy though.
But like you see what you've achieved already.
Do you think?
Imagine what's gonna happen in the next 10 years. Like that is
World
so
domination.
exciting.
do you think? Really?
100%.
Really?
I'm all about manifestation. Like,
Oh, right. Oh,
I've
shit,
got
yeah.
extra cerebral power. So when I
Really?
turned 25, my frontal lobe came in. Like, rub me, I'm a genie lamp because
Really?
if I think of something, it will literally happen that day.
does.
It's so scary.
Oh my god.
Like, isn't it scary, Ellen?
It is scary, but it's like really funny. But it from she's turned 25, it actually has
Yeah.
become.
Really?
I think I've got a psychicness, so like I can predict the future,
Right?
but you can make things happen.
Yeah.
I have no control over what's going to happen. I
And
just
my
see it
life
coming.
path number
Right.
actually told me that I have psychic ability like this.
Really?
Like, I have the potential in me. I just need to unlock it. And I couldn't believe it. I'm life path number 11. I don't know what you are. You need to look it up.
I'm 6.
How do you look it up?
On Google? You just do you put in
We
life
should
path
find out what you
calculator.
are.
What?
We should find out what
let's
you are.
find out. Can we?
Life path calculator,
Life path
and then you need to
calculator.
put in your day of birth and your year.
And mine was like, this is the most cerebral energy one. 11s have the ability to like make things happen and like tune into certain frequencies and
What?
vibrations and like you're
It was so
better.
accurate.
Even though you're better in a relationship, you're actually better alone because you need to save your energy to
Yeah.
affect as many people as possible. And I was like, oh my God, it felt like Matilda. I know that she can move.
Yeah.
pancakes.
Oh my god,
Pancakes.
yes.
Yeah. I feel like you maybe are an
You're-
11.
It's given very That's So Raven.
So I'm getting Raven Simone here.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen the interview that Raven Simone done whenever she was like talking like, yeah, you know, if you want me to sign an autograph, that's fine, but like I don't like to do it too much because sometimes my hand gets sore. And then the interviewer turns around and goes, "Are you really that famous?"
How dare they?
It came out of the interviewer's mouth before
They caught on with the
they caught on. I
sage.
was like nearly like an intrusive
I used to have
thought.
a
It was
Raven Simone
hilarious.
doll and
Did
Chelsea
you?
and Eddie.
You love
So what
That's
what
Raven.
number are you?
I'm 6.
And I'm 11.
Right, mine's is a 7. So your life path number is the number of higher awareness, a wider point of view. Those with life path number 7 tend to be intellectual and analytical thinkers.
Oh my god, that was
That's
so
so
you,
you,
Sean.
Sean.
You likely have a great understanding of the spiritual self and are drawn to the mysteries of the very existence of all that is in the universe and everything within it. You are more independent and tend to withdraw into your own solitary world to contemplate on your own current projects. Be wary of becoming too narrow-minded and reclusive.
Oh.
That's so accurate.
Oh my god.
Even
I
your
can see that.
career, like the way
Yeah.
the way it said about open-mindedness, like you want to learn so many stories
Yeah.
and share them with the world.
Will you look mine up? Sorry.
That's the yours.
Right,
Yours,
so
yeah.
I'm the second of the 11th, 1993.
Whoa!
Second of 11.
What is yours again? Are you still
25.
waiting to say it? Are you?
25.
Oh,
I'm a 2000 baby.
Would you say 83?
no, you bitch.
Are you Sagittarius?
These all take the piss out of me here. Fuck off, Sean.
No,
No,
you're not a
93.
Sagittarius. You're
I'm
the one
Scorpio.
before. Sting in the tail.
I'm Scorpio as well. We're both November.
Scorpios.
I can feel the sting.
I'm a Pisces and Beth's a Cancer.
Yeah, but it's all about your rising sign. So, like, I'm rising Sagittarius, which means I'm viewed as adventurous and I love to
Right.
travel.
I'm a rising Libra.
We need to find out what your rising sign is.
We'll find that out maybe.
So Jerry's life path number is number 8.
We're all different.
What does
So
it mean?
8, number 8s tend to be natural leaders rather than followers with a good capacity to visualize and an intuitive ability to know what needs to be done in order to accomplish the task at hand.
That was you.
As such, you are more likely to find yourself being more successful with money and business.
What did I just say?
And be wary of losing sight of your compassion and becoming too ambitious and greedy in pursuit of your goals.
You always say that.
You always say that.
That's kind of me.
You're like, I don't want to get too ambitious and then lose the the side of what really matters.
But then also, I can get very caught in the wind.
Does it say anything about career or anything there? Like,
not anything beyond that.
no, that's so true.
That's very.
Evelyn.
The energy's in the room.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I feel like sometimes I get so tunnel vision career wise that I then. And that's what I mean. Like sometimes it's too intense.
I think when's the last time I actually had dinner with my mum?
Yeah.
Or like when's the last time I put my phone down?
Yeah.
And
I know,
we can relate
I know.
to that. Like it is hard. You should find out what your boyfriend's life path number is.
So,
you should find out his and analyse his.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I forget the year.
Find it out and send us a message.
I'll find out and let you know. But Taurus,
Stubborn. Baby girl.
but very chill. But this is the thing: Scorpios and Taurus, 90% compatibility.
There you go.
Yeah. So well, hopefully no. But we're very like yin and yang.
But you need that though.
I think that's what a relationship needs to be. Would you and Nicole be very yin and yang, or are you very similar?
I don't know, like maybe.
I don't think there's any right or wrong.
But now I think it's like we're turning into the same person.
Yeah, but I think that happens. I think that happens. Do you ever look?
Because the yin and yang meet together.
Yeah. But do you ever look, and I always think this, do you ever see like a couple, right? And then they have a kid, and then they look like brother and sister.
Yeah.
But because they have a kid, they now, because there's a kid that has a both likeness of both parents, the parents now look like each other.
Yeah.
Does anybody else notice
It's like
this?
people with their dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
people
I'm
like their
identical to
dog.
my dog.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Ellen literally looks like her dog.
Yeah. And I'm going to assume you look like your ginger cat. Yeah.
Actually, I think I vibe harder with the black and white one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, he's my pride and joy. He's
Right.
my first.
My suit and tie.
Yeah, he's my
That's the
firstborn
song, I think.
child, Bobby.
Yeah. So that's Bobby.
Yeah, so me and him are like that, you know.
In his wee tuxedo.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh, my God.
He's amazing.
And do you think you look like your dog?
I'm twins.
Really?
Twins. His name's
I should get a
Eddie.
photo.
Eddie?
And he was meant to be a cockapoo, and he came out looking like a sausage dog on stilts with crimped
Yeah.
ears. He's very strange
Oh, my
looking,
God. I love
but
that.
he's gorgeous.
Oh no, I'll get a photo.
He's gorgeous.
It's kind of like them supermodels that look a bit grunge. Like,
He literally
Yes.
like Kendall Jenner. We say that all the time.
We call him
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner because he's these long legs out of nowhere. And he
Oh my
goes to
God.
doggy daycare, gets picked up in the bus.
Stop. Oh my God.
Right.
What have we been right on a minute? That wants to get me. What'd you say there?
He goes to doggy daycare, gets picked up in a bus. And like, there's so much drama. I was telling the girls and all
Oh
that.
my God, no,
Like
this doggy daycare is
one time
hilarious.
the bus crashed.
What?
One time he got raped and he had to get surgery on his prostate.
Oh my God.
What else?
So
One time a
traumatic.
paint can exploded and all the dogs.
Oh my God, poor Eddie.
But he has a ball. He really does.
You see, whenever he was in the car accident, Ellen texted me saying Eddie's been in a car accident. I was like, oh my God, she's gonna die. He's been knocked over.
Yeah.
The van crashed. No, I know that's still
all the
bad.
dogs
I
going
thought he was knocked over because she said he was in a car accident. The van
Was he
in
wearing a
car
seatbelt?
accident.
Where they're in wee crates, but imagine like
Ellen,
you
do you
crash
see any
the
photos?
car.
There he is.
It's not really a great one.
Not a great photo, but you can kind of see he's got the
Oh my
crimped ears.
God.
Beth painted him for my 21st birthday.
Oh my God, can we find a paint?
Oh my God. Oh my
Can
God,
we
he's
find a painting?
adorable.
He's gorgeous. But so imagine you've crashed a van, all you hear is wee, all the dogs. And then imagine you're crying because you've crashed a van, all you hear is you'd be crying.
No, I can't find a photo of the paint.
Like I love that because have you ever seen? There's like I've saw that before. There's like a place in Alaska and it's like a doggy daycare thing, and they come around in like a wee like minibus, like picking up all the dogs, and like the dogs just like waiting there like a wee like
That's
chair.
what she had.
And he's buzzing.
And he needs his routine of going as well. It's like so like if you took him out of that, he would be so depressed.
It's really incredible if you're from our local area, Banbridge Town.
And also he's got friends that call for him, like they knock
Right.
on the door.
Yeah, because I kind of live in the
Serious?
countryside.
What?
Yeah,
You're like-
Bobby and Ben have a wee mate.
Really?
Yeah, calls
Yeah.
the door for them.
Yeah, like we've got a glass door and you'll see her and it's either Billy or Rosie or Chloe and they come down and call for him from the farm.
Oh my
I thought she was
God.
exaggerating and I seen it. I was like, Ellen, he's literally just called for Eddie.
And then
like,
you let
he's
Eddie
like,
out and away
Oh
they
my
go.
God.
Like they
So
come
funny.
and they know to hit the door to let us know that they're there.
Stop it.
And
Yeah.
then sometimes you have to open the door and be like, because sometimes Eddie's at the caravan with my family, so I'm like, she's not here, sorry. And then he just goes
Not
back.
here today, mate.
Stop. But I do think that, like, I love people who like personify dogs or cats. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like dog mums.
Eddie is such a funny name. It's like a human.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then I do think, well, I'm not a fan of cats, I'm not going to lie, but with dogs can sense everything,
Yeah.
can't they?
Sixth sense.
Like they really are like a best friend. Did I ever tell you a story about my dog and what happened to it?
No.
Oh, have I ever said
I
it
don't
on
even know
here?
if you haven't. I didn't know you had a
No,
dog.
I had a dog, Holly. So
Holly.
yeah, but this is a very so you know the way usually like the future of how with a dog, like how does it end? As you say, road accident or you know they need put down and yeah. So this isn't what happened with me. So we had a dog for about 2 years. Her name was Holly, King's Charles dog, gorgeous. I used to like cycle on my wee bike whenever I was a kid, and then Holly would chase me in the bike, and then she'd always jump in the bath with me. I always loved having baths with her. But like you know, I was a child, so I wasn't running about like me picking up her shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my mum was.
Yeah.
And my mum basically clearly had thought, fuck this for a game of darts. So what did my ma do? She sold the dog. Have you ever heard anybody selling on your own dog? That's
I
so
think your mum.
And were
unheard
you
of.
made aware?
Your mum is going to kill you if you release this.
Yeah, but I wasn't given a choice. I don't think it was like the dog's being sold. We can't look after it. Meaning that
But you only
we weren't
remember the
looking
good
after it.
times.
I
Like
remember-
Holly could have been a wee
Baths and the
whiff.
cycling.
Maybe no.
Maybe she was eating all the furniture,
No, 'cause
shitting
Still to
everywhere.
this day, Mum always says it was because nobody else helped her with the dog, so it was her responsibility, and she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But like, as if that wasn't bad enough, selling the dog, right? She kept in contact with the new owners, and every year they'd always send us like a Christmas card with a picture of Holly on it.
And she showed you every year.
Yeah,
And that's
That
fitting
is-
because her name is
isn't
Holly.
that savage?
Oh my god, Holly under the Christmas tree.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry that happened to Jerry.
I know. My ma has a pitch like.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Jerry's mom, if you're watching
love
this,
her.
that's very sad.
We have a few more stories we need to tell, diabetic stories.
Right, go. Oh, let me hear. Let me
So
hear.
you need to tell the ghost story.
Oh my god, so I was haunted by a diabetic ghost.
Shut up.
No, you're not ready.
You're not ready for this.
You're not ready.
So back in the olden days, you used to have to prick your finger to know what your glucose levels were. You
You've
didn't
probably
have all
seen
this
people
tech.
doing that, finger picking.
Yes. Seen
Yeah.
that,
So
yeah.
this was one of my first ever sleepovers. I was very young, and back in them days as well, carb counting wasn't a thing. So you only really gave like 4 injections a day, and it didn't
Right.
matter if you were having a sandwich or a pack of pick a mix.
Yeah.
You gave the same number, which is so bad.
Okay.
Bizarre.
Right.
And I went to a sleepover in a tent.
Uh huh.
And I was in primary school, like was a P6.
Yeah.
And we were all in the tent and we were all telling ghost stories. But previously we'd been at the cinema and I went wild. Like, this is my first time at the cinema without my mum.
Right.
My mum wasn't paying. This girl's
You
mum
were
was
going
paying.
feral.
Right.
I got a bag of pick a mix to here. Ate
Right.
it all, no insulin.
That's death.
Oh
That's
my
death.
god.
So we're in the tent and we're all ghost stories, right? And then I thought, I should probably check my sugar here. You know, because it was kind of cool back then. Like, oh, I'm just going to draw blood here, don't mind me. And
Very vampire energy.
yeah,
vampire.
oh, and
Yeah.
I love a vampire.
Jennifer's Body.
Yeah.
Fox vibes, yeah.
Sabrina.
The Teenage Witch.
Witch.
I know.
Vampire Diaries.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Buffy.
Buffy the
Vampire
Vampire
Slayer.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I drew the blood. I normally get a number,
Uh-huh.
but my sugars were so high that it just came up
They were unreadable.
HI, like high. Well, didn't we start? And I'd never been that high because obviously my mum had me so well looked after. Well, didn't we start screaming and crying thinking it was a
Right.
ghost?
Can you imagine like the mass hysteria? We girls in the tent, shaking, overstimulated in the dark.
I threw it
Hi.
to the other side of the tent, right? Blood all over the tent. And then this wee girl's mum came on night and we were like,
And the thing says hi on it.
and then they rang my mum and they were like, look, we don't really know what's happened here, but Ellen's finger prick is talking to her, saying hi. And my mum was like, these are all stupid. So then I had to get some insulin. But
It's the
like,
last sleepover you ever
we
had.
literally thought it was diabetic ghost.
Did you think the ghost was saying
Hi, girls.
Imagine, because you know when you have so many sweets at a sleepover and you're so overstimulated.
Hi, girls. No, screaming. Literally screaming and crying. I was like, what?
Like a diabetic Ouija board.
My girls thanks for inviting me.
Diabetic
I was
Eve, the
summoned.
ghost.
Because we were just after telling ghost stories. So like the mass hysteria was high.
Honestly.
Literally high.
I
Everything
think
was
that
high.
would make us scream now if I didn't know.
Honestly.
Okay.
And it was because it didn't say hi like HIGH. It just said
Hi.
HI.
Oh, fuck, that would freak me out.
And if you're in the dark and there's glow in the dark letters, hi.
yeah.
Hi. And it made like a beep like beep.
Oh my god, no. Oh no.
I
I'd be
love
freaked
that.
out.
And we were
story,
like-
so funny.
Screaming and crying. Like her mum had to go run out into the field to get us. And literally probably sounded like we were getting slaughtered. But
Literally.
that's an iconic one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm in the tent.
I think that is like that's us.
Yeah. I think that there's nothing else really to say.
We're not going to top.
We could go all
No.
day, guys.
We could go on. Like, look,
We need to end it somewhere.
No, I know, but like, look, you're always welcome here. We'll definitely always.
We'll be
like,
back.
we'll definitely get you back. But look, anything that's coming up or anything that we need to mention or make anybody aware of, obviously we'll put your socials.
Yes.
If you just want to follow the Diabetic Duo, it'll be in the description section. Highly recommend. Even if you're not diabetic, it's a gag. You'll always get a laugh, and it's always I love your content because it's so wholesome.
Yeah.
And you're always very positive. Can I ask you this? Do you ever get people being like, the whole like Irish thing, too sweet to be wholesome? Because you are so positive all the time. Do you
Never
ever
to
have
our
down
face.
days?
Never.
No.
We've never heard someone say
We've
to our
had
face.
people-
No.
behind the back.
I
They'd probably say it
But
behind us.
Yeah, but people who are just so positive and uplifting, and it's people think, oh, somebody couldn't be like that all the time.
Yeah, like Jedward.
Yeah, but that's
We got a voice note from Jedward once.
Stop
yeah.
it.
Out of the blue, and they said, "We're so proud of you, girls."
Yeah.
Stop it.
And we're the diabetic version of them, like.
In ways, yes.
We always say
Diabetic
we should go on Love Island. You remember Jess and Eve?
Yes.
We could be the diabetic Jess and Eve. Imagine us strutting
Would
in.
you go into Love Island, do you think?
Well, I still have a boyfriend.
Oh, right.
So I said still as if there's a timer.
He's your husband.
Right, he's gone.
But if there was, I could walk in as your bodyguard, I suppose, if they let me just mooch about as the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend.
I think I'd find it really
I want to
hard.
go on Love is Blind. It's my favourite show.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
I think that's a real head fuck.
No, I would love that because I love personality.
I know, but have you ever seen the one whenever like they meet and then it goes about so
If he
awkward
wasn't tall,
and-
dark and handsome, I would be like,
Yeah, Bev, I don't know
run the other way.
Yeah.
how you'd feel when that red carpet door opens.
I know.
No.
I know.
No, I always think that when they made each other so awkward, there was one recently, it was just so uncomfortable to watch. I know,
Yeah.
yours bad.
I know. But it's a fun experiment.
I suppose
Yeah.
the main thing that's coming up is in June, it's World Diabetes Day/week.
Yeah.
Happy World Diabetes Day!
So
All
am
the
I right in saying
diabetics.
14th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will be the 11th. I think of the way I've mapped it out. So this will
Just
actually
on
be.
time.
Oh, wow, this is the diabetic episode. This is to celebrate. And what's it called? Diabetes Awareness Day.
I don't know if this is the week or the day because there's another thing in November, but it's one of them.
Right.
Diabetics
We
dominate.
should know that.
Yes.
I think it's week.
It's a
No,
full
it's
week.
day. Oh, it's
It's-
week.
It's week because the day is in November.
Are you
October.
sure?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Really?
Scratch that then. Happy World
Diabetes
Diabetes
Week!
Week!
Can we add it like confetti cannons with like insulin needles?
Because that's self-directed, I'm all for.
We love self-direct.
Love it, right? Okay, and then what happens? What's going on? What's the best? I suppose.
Well, there's something big coming. Now we can't announce it yet.
Yeah.
There's something big coming with
Yeah.
one of the devices we're wearing.
right.
Which
Dead
one? Who
soon.
knows?
We're coming to London, baby. We'll see you there.
Oh, stop it!
And we're actually hoping to do another event. We done an event of our
Yes,
own
yes,
last year at
yes.
the Boulevard
Uh-huh.
with Starbucks. Starbucks sponsored it just
Yeah.
to show that we can have frappuccinos too.
Yes, yeah.
So they had the carbs information. We done a frappuccino workshop. It was all kids and parents, but next time we're going to do it for adults. Like
Oh my
an
God.
alcohol education, non-sugary cocktails.
Yeah.
We'll get someone to come and actually give like education, how you can drink
Yeah.
safely.
Yeah.
How you can go on holiday as an adult. You know, all those things. How
All
to
those
drive.
things.
And then we'll have a big party. But
Oh my
you
God.
see, every time we meet them on a night out, they're like, when are we doing this event? Like,
Uh-huh.
we have about 50 people lined up.
Oh my god.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
We're going
Yes.
to do an event.
And that
Diabetic dancing.
people find all that in your socials. So that,
Oh, yeah.
anything that's common will be on your socials. won't
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
And then, which ones do you prefer, TikTok or Instagram or both? Both.
Both. We're probably
Yeah.
more active, but we love a story. So
Yeah,
probably
I love an
Instagram.
Instagram
is
And we
our
love to
story.
chat. Like, we have to take a week about to reply to all the DMs we get.
Yes.
Because we honestly have so many diabetes. Like, we talk for
Really?
hours every night.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stop it. Because you said, are you like you're like Kim and Chloe or Kim and Courtney
Yes.
of the diabet
And Kim and Aggie.
and Kim.
Well, you love cleaning.
Well done.
You're the organised one.
Well done. Right, girls, thanks so much. Obviously, whenever this is out, it will be Diabetes Awareness Week. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We needed the happy diabetes awareness.
Right, well, we do it. Right, well, we do it.
Happy Diabetes Awareness or Happy Diabetes?
And are we going up at the end, like singing?
Happy Diabetes
I don't know if I'd be able to-
Happy World Diabetes Week. Okay.
Oh, right, I'll let you do it actually.
You can!
No, right,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, you
right.
needed to do it.
Happy
World
World
Diabetes
Diabetes Week.
And one more time, like turkey with two E.
Oh, say aye. That's your moment.
Turkey with tea. Come with us to Turkey with tea.
Isn't it a vibe?
We love to enunciate.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
That was the best.
So N'Syncers, thanks so much for coming on.
No, thanks for
I really,
having
really
us.
appreciate it. And guys, I love this one. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fun, a lot of laughs, but also raising awareness, you know, and breaking that stigma in a positive light, which is what we're all about.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I feel like I want to be diabetic. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And we're going to AVA
like,
tonight. We're going to continue the celebrations on.
spread the word of the Lord. That's diabetic. Yeah.
Love it.
Love it. Right, okay, girls, thank you so much. Thanks. And yes, don't forget, guys, check the description section. That's where you'll find everything with the socials. And thanks again to the Balmoral Hotel for sponsoring this episode. But that is everything from myself.
And the Diabetic Duo.